And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Off to Thursday morning we are.
Wow. When we just started this week the other day, it seems like. Friday's coming tomorrow.
And we have a lot of events going on. We're going to tell you about those that are coming up this weekend. A big night out in Marion tonight. Southern Accents having their 20th anniversary.
20 years.
So they got a big party and a sale going on tonight. Congratulations.
If you need pens and paper and all that good stuff, office supplies, go out there and check them out.
They got a lot of trendy stuff, too.
They've got these necklaces.
Yeah.
They sell a lot of the boost order kits.
Like
Some of
all
y'all
that.
know what the boost order kit is.
I brought this up a minute ago, and I truly want everybody to understand what I'm talking about when I say this, because I have run up on it back and forth across the streets of Marion over the last week and a half as people that are high as a Georgia pine. That's the best way to word it. They're stumbling around, laying in highways. And yesterday was no exception. As everybody was getting off work at the commercial bank, it was kind of hard to miss me sitting in the parking lot with it written all on the side of the truck. And there was a guy that was in the middle of the median, walking, staggering back and forth into the left lane of travel. And I was making sure he didn't get killed. And I'd call the police, and he'd fall back down, get back up. After that was done, I know around 9:45 last night, he was back out there once again doing it. So this was an ongoing event throughout the day. And I say all of this, these people like this don't approach, because you never know how they're going to react with these drugs in them.
Yeah.
And Odie, as I put it, I really think drugs go left and right in our county, in each county there is. But I think there's a bad batch out there because it's way too many stumbling and falling down, laying in roads.
Well, when you get some stuff and they cut it. They cut it with something cheaper because it makes the product go farther. They make more money. Well, what's one thing that is cheap out there, and that's fentanyl. Too much fentanyl, and you'll definitely just be laying there.
Yeah.
But this stuff is not good. It's bad news, not just for the person taking it, but for any responder that goes out to them. Could get this absorbed in their skin and have a reaction to it.
Which one is the one that emergency officials, where you have to give yourself a shot immediately if you were to touch it? Is it fentanyl?
Well, that'd be fentanyl, and it's not really a shot. It's inhaling Narcan. That you have to take that Narcan immediately. Shirley, you said all drugs are bad. They are, and this even goes with the ones that are prescribed by doctors, and then a lot of these get misused, and that's where the bad part comes from. And then people cutting it.
Odie, we got somebody that helps people when they're sick. Do y'all, because you ride helicopters, and this is Taylor. Taylor, you're out and about on all this. Do y'all run up on this occasionally of somebody that's had something that y'all have to be real cautious with around?
Well, I'm not the one that would make that call. I'm not the nurse or anything. But there could be times, that could possibly happen. They have to watch what they have, in them and everything.
We're going to introduce you to her in just a moment. She flies in that bird, that big yellow bird that if you get hurt and need a ride to a hospital. We're going to find out more about that this morning.
She's the one you want to talk to before you have to.
Oh, yeah. So it's all about chain of command. But we're just saying this, don't let people in your home that you don't know that are staggering, and just call police, because...
Shut your door, lock your door, call the police, and make sure that you keep yourself safe. Because this stuff, what they're doing with drugs, they don't care.
No.
They're wanting to sell you whatever they can. They don't care about the next sale. They want that sale. And if it hurts you, they don't care. They have no moral compass.
Yep. So, as we talk about, I got a text from the mayor yesterday of Marion, Mississippi.
Marion, Mississippi, that growing town.
Yep. We're going to have a bridge shut down for a little bit today. Beginning at 9 a.m., let me show you a picture here. The new bridge is going to be shut down so they can shore up everything. As it's settled, they're going to be putting dirt and stuff around it to make sure it's good to go from now on. It'll close at 9, and as quickly as they can get everything shored up, they'll open up the bridge in just a little bit. That's the word from the mayor. So we'll be on watching this and let you know when the bridge opens back up in Marion. It's Highway 45, or you want to call it Dale Drive. Whichever way, that's where it is. 5 minutes into the hour, already sitting at 61. Kind of nice weather as we watch this. Don't forget, weather will be kind of bad out to our west today. I brought this up just a little bit ago. Here's the map in case you weren't watching earlier. To our west, western Mississippi, Vicksburg, those areas will see a level 1 storm, and even worse out toward Wichita. Those areas there as you get in around Abilene, Texas. Every time you say that name, it wants you to break out. Abilene. That was a great song.
It was.
Prettiest town I've ever seen. Abilene. Anyway, we can't sing, but we tried.
Well,
You
we
made
give
a video
you.
yet? Sing?
We're working on it. That's a lot of retakes.
I could, as that old saying is, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I truly cannot.
I'm better at singing solo than anything else.
Yep, in your truck.
Yeah, solo can't nobody else hear me.
That's the best way to do it there. Let's see what last night. Let me bring up a map. Here we go. If you're waking up this morning and you pull open your sliding glass door and you go, I promise you, I had a barbecue grill there last night.
And it's not there now.
And I don't see my lawnmower. Well, let me tell you where it was last spotted. Let's just go ahead and pull this up, Odie. We did get reports of a guy pulling a barbecue grill and a lawnmower down the road around midnight on 64th Court, 64th Avenue right here, headed toward the Oakland Heights Street area. So if you happen to be missing your barbecue grill in this area, it's located somewhere in that vicinity. Just thought you might want to know there. Not nice to have to replace that. I mean, it's just not common to get out and walk your barbecue grill at midnight, is it?
No, they don't usually have to stretch their legs.
One can only assume. Now, again, I may be accusing somebody of the wrong thing. They may have just been walking around for exercise, building up those muscles, dragging those two items behind them at midnight.
Look, I know you're asleep and it's 12 o'clock, but can I borrow your grill?
Oh, they didn't answer. I'll bring it back later.
Oh,
Wow. We thought you might want to know that as to what was going on in the community. Always be informed. And yes, we did get reports right around 11:30 last night. Boogie there. There he is. He's back to the streets of Meridian. His naked man was spotted once again. This time he was all up in the parking lot of Northcrest Baptist Church. He just felt the urge to go from right there at Shoemate Road. That's the road that runs right beside it, and Pizza Hut sits right here.
Yeah.
He was just out for a midnight walk. Police did go to the scene, but no arrest. I think the score is MPD 1, Naked Man 2020. He's ahead.
I mean, I'm going to have to take up. This old fella, I mean, what's he wearing? Well,
Shoes.
can't identify him with that. So he sees a car, he's gone.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's done put some clothes here and there, and he's.
Oh, he has clothes hid,
clothes,
y'all. He'd
yeah.
make no mistake.
Then he comes
will
out and
blend
walks
back.
up and says, "Hey, what y'all looking for?"
He does do that. He's sneaky.
He is.
So that leads to the side of, because we get a lot of comments, there's something wrong. There may be, but he's smart enough to put clothes back on and blend back in society.
Yeah,
but
Shirley
truly, we have watched video after video of Naked Man, and I ain't never seen anything. Folks, he should be in the U.S. Olympics. He is that fast, Odie.
Yeah.
I mean, he can blow by a apartment complex, and the camera moves. He's moving so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, Shirley said he was looking for Margaret. Margaret was last seen over by Highland Park about a year ago?
Yeah, we hadn't seen much
we
out of
hadn't
her
seen
lately.
Margaret.
Or the lady that frequents 14th Street and decides to, well, that's a great place to do that at high noon. She hadn't been seen lately. Thank goodness. Whew. We had actual video of that instance, too. But he does have a little competition now in Bonita, some competition over there.
He's just wanting a hamburger.
But he's not as fast. He was caught.
Yeah, he was just walking.
Yeah, buddy. So those were some of the things that went thump in the middle of the night in the Meridian area. We thought you'd catch up on that. Coming up, Taylor Johnson's here. You saw a picture of her just a moment ago. We're going to come back with her. What happens when you need to fly to the hospital? You ever thought about that? You ever rode in an ambulance? About $800, $900 for a short trip from one hospital to the other?
You think an ambulance is expensive?
Yeah.
Deborah said, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Naked Man.
I may have to put that on a shirt. I like that.
Can we borrow that, Miss Deborah?
I like that. We'll be right back. Scotty Ray and Odie, let's put a smile together.
Bring on the amazing colors of spring. Al's Garden and Gift, voted the best garden and gift shop, specializes in beautiful bedding and vegetable plants, shrubs, fruit trees, hanging baskets, succulents, roses, and ferns. Freshen up flower beds with mulches, soils, sod, and pine straw. Also sprouting up unique gifts, candles, pottery, gourmet sauces, spices, and food items. Come try a cool and delicious treat by Ice Cream Factory 2. It's the perfect time to spend in the yard. Bloom with happiness. Visit Al's Garden and Gift today.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Odie's working on his birthday list and checking it twice. Make sure to get yours in. We're going to be giving away one of these at the top of the hour from Hyundai of Meridian. Let me get my finger out of there where you can read it. Yeah. There you go. We're giving away one of those at the top of the hour, so make sure to get your birthday in as we head
An
toward
anniversary.
that.
If you have a special anniversary, and we've got one in so far.
We do?
Yeah, get it to us. And I do miss them, and if I do, send me a message. And Wiley sent me a message and goes, hey, you forgot a birthday. Well, his daughter Amanda Williams, turned 38 the other day.
Woohoo!
And Dad didn't forget. I did. I messed that up. But she had a birthday the other day, 38 years old. So happy birthday, and happy late birthday because of me, not Wiley. Dang it.
What'd you get here? I had somebody send us one inbox a while ago, and I was trying to find it, and I have no idea what I done with it.
While you're looking for that, we'll go ahead and we got Cade Richardson's 24 years old today. James and Marianne Ward, 20 years together. Isn't that diamond?
Yes. Ooh. Think so.
So then we got Barbara Gowdy turning 52 today. And then Debbie Pearson Jones got a birthday today. So happy birthday to all of y'all. If y'all have got some more, get them in to us so we can push that out.
I couldn't locate it, but I do have some. We've mentioned this. We'll do some more about this, about the amount of four-wheelers that's been stolen. I got reports of another one overnight. We got pictures. We'll get that posted in a little while in case you happen to see that. Now, as we mentioned, somebody looks better than me and Odie. It really does help from time to time to improve the show with looks, and we've got it today.
That's why they stuck around.
We welcome Taylor Johnson back in with us. Taylor, good morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you and Odie know a little bit more about this subject than I do of what you do.
Yes, so
Big Yellow Bird, am I
yes,
right?
The yellow and blackbird PHI. So if you're ever airlifted, somebody said in the comments, from Meridian to Jackson one way, it cost them $55,000, and that's right. It could cost you anywhere from $50,000 to $90,000.
Odie.
You don't pay me that much.
So that does, and that includes keeping you alive while you're going that type.
Just depending on what's going on, how far you got to go. They charge by mileage and everything. But PHI now offers a membership plan. And with that membership plan, it's $65 a year, and they have different packages. You can get the 1 year, which is $65 a year, 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan. And with that, it covers you and your whole household. So no matter if it's just you or if you have 10 people in your house, it covers your whole household. And if you get airlifted by PHI and we pick you up and you're part of that membership plan, you would not have to pay anything out of pocket to PHI.
Now, my question is, because that sounds good, why wouldn't the insurance company jump on that and supply that to their people? It just seems like they should do that.
Well, the insurance only pays up to $10,000. So after that, it's up to you. And I talked to one guy the other day. His mom, a friend of ours, his mom got airlifted twice. They thought the insurance was going to cover it, and they were like, nope, mm-mm. So it all just depends on what's going on, the factor, and everything.
Wow. So
And that's picking you up on the side of the road if it's that bad.
And y'all do land in highways if there's been an accident to take someone to a hospital.
Correct. And we have been doing landing zone trainings with fire departments and everything. And if there's anybody out there that is wanting to do a landing zone training, they can contact me. Or if they're interested about this membership, they can contact me too.
Now, I guess it was about a year and a half ago, right not far from where our studios are, Odie, we had someone fall off a roof. And they were hurt pretty bad and had to land in a pasture. It is something to watch of the medical team when they come in, pick up the patient, transport them. But as you break that down, and we're talking $55,000 air transportation, and you break that down, how much was the plan that you said, 5 years? At how much?
Oh, we have a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and a 10-year now. So as low as $65 for that 1 year plan. So it's less than your cell phone bill.
For the year.
Mm-hmm.
Not a month.
For your year,
A
for your
year.
whole entire household.
And if me and Odie had enough fingers, we would break that down and tell you how much that is. But,
Well, I love it so much. I've got it.
oh, do you have it?
And oh yeah, I've got a sticker that goes on the back of my vehicle. So if something comes up and you see that sticker on the back of your vehicle, then you know, hey, look, he's got PHI insurance. Let's go ahead and get him a bird.
Yeah, what was that number again?
601-715-3361.
Let me find my numbers here. 715-3361. Let me put that on here so everybody can.
Yeah.
Does that look right? I can't.
715. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 3361 there. I should put another little dash in there, but that'll get you there if you're interested in this.
Exactly.
In the end, that's major money that you will save.
Oh, definitely.
Now, Donna, and you touch on this one here. She said, is it possible to get this plan and another company show up at the scene, or is this the only provider? So touch on that.
That is possible if our plane or our airplane has another call and they're on the way with that, or they're down for maintenance or something, we would not be able to pick up. So I suggest, there is another company in Marion, Air Care. I suggest to look into that, and you can get both plans, so that way you're double covered, just to be on the safe side.
But the odds are that you most likely will be available. It's a rarity that you'd be tied up with something else.
Correct.
So, but it well worth looking into. I didn't even know that such thing as this existed, of being able to insure that in case you had to use it.
I mean, even if the other one is about the same, we'll say $65 for the same one. So now we're looking at $130 a year for insurance for both of these helicopters.
Yeah, roughly that. Yeah.
You cannot beat that. And this is one of those insurance that you really want to pay and you really don't want to use.
And somebody asked a question of what decides. That's the medical team that's on. If who decides if you going by ambulance or a.
Correct. If you need to get there like fast and in a hurry, then they're gonna probably want to fly you. So, but if they're able to be stable, then it would just depend on everything like that.
I know head injuries usually make somebody go, all right, we need to get you somewhere. We need to get you there quick. That is always.
Bob, he made a great point. He said Barry can't even feed Harold for $160 a year.
Good point on that.
I mean, that's true.
This is a good program. And where's your office at if they want to drop in, or how do they get in touch with you? Is it strictly phone number, or can they drop in and visit with you?
They can call me. I work from home and I'm kind of on the road and stuff. I will be doing events and career days throughout the community. So if you ever see us out, you can just stop and talk and ask about it. And the corporate office gives you cards for your wallet and one for your key. I suggest put it in front of your driver's license. So that way, if you're ever in a car wreck or something happens and you're by yourself, they're going to look for identification.
Right.
Well, that card, that PHI Cares card, is going to be in front of your driver's license. So they're going to pull it out. And that's going to be the first thing they see.
All right. We got more coming up with Taylor this morning as we get this moving along. We got some more incidents that we need to talk about. We'll be back just a moment as we get what is today? Thursday.
Thursday already.
Ooh, have mercy. Are you looking for a job that could last a lifetime? Structural Steel is hiring now. With employees that have been there from 20 to 40 years, they're family owned and operated since 1975. Competitive starting wages, a 401k package, and great insurance. Immediate openings on the day shift and night shift. From entry-level helpers, welding and tacking, grinding and fitting. And the list goes on of job openings. Start your future today at Structural Steel. Call 483-5381.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trenard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
And welcome back, Scotty Ray and Odie, as we got reports yesterday afternoon of, there's somebody at the hospital that has gotten a gunshot wound.
Ow.
As we checked with Sheriff Ward Calhoun, that was true. It was an accidental shooting, self-inflicted. They were taken to the hospital by personal car. They're going to be all right, but that is becoming a all too common factor. Might be time for another class of how to hold your handgun.
Every gun is a loaded gun.
Absolutely. And I highly suggest if you don't have a holster, don't be sticking it down your britches and not know how to use it, because that could turn out bad.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah. But that did happen. And again, fortunately, no one seriously injured. I got a call yesterday, and then I contacted police over this also, because it had really gotten to a bad situation of somebody come up on someone and they were doing this through traffic and
weaving
jumping
in and out.
Several people had called police, and I had somebody call me that knew exactly where they were, and then the cavalry came, and this is the ending result there after MPD showed up on the scene.
Oh.
It's time to tow it away. You can't be doing that. I don't know what the exact charge will be, but we did see handcuffs and somebody escorted, and then along came the suck-up truck. That's short terminology.
So he wasn't allowed to drive away.
That's exactly right there.
Okay.
I saw handcuffs behind back, and that does happen. Now, what the actual charge will be, we don't know, but it was continuous. Came down by, went over to Waffle House. Hungry fellow there, stopped at Waffle House there where the kangaroo store is, jumped back on I-20, drove over to Wendy's off of 29th Avenue to 8th Street. Hung out there for a few minutes, jumped a few curves, jumped back on 29th Avenue, then swerved his way all the way back to I-20 when Erica just happened to be driving along in a Meridian Police Department car and said, "You can't do that." Then everybody else showed up. And always, if you see someone that could take a life, that's well worth reporting.
Call 911. and at least get them checked out, because it could be a medical emergency. It could be them not doing anything wrong, but having a medical emergency and being slightly confused, and they need some help. But definitely come, because you could save someone else's life.
Let me show you a quick video, Odie. This would
like
be
videos.
about the time we were getting off the air yesterday. What's that I hear? Ting, ting, bang. Oh, wait. Let's go here and check it out, Odie, as we head right here. This would be directly off of Highway 39 in that area. Gunshots were reported. Now, as you can see, not a lot going on here. The police showed up. There was numerous reports of it. A few minutes later, a car would appear on 8th Street, and I think they stopped at Burger King. And what did it have? Bullet holes. Yes, sir,
Bob. Car with bullet holes in.
There you go. You know, they come on out and they investigated that also. But there was gunfire there, and again, this would be over in the 800 block of 29th Street. If you're going down Highway 39, just to the west. If you're going north, it's to the west there, right off of 39 back in there. No one hurt, but we did have a car that went to another location that got some new decor added to it. Is that the way to word that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Woo! The East Mississippi Crime Stoppers has put out a list of 3 people they'd like to meet.
Warrant Wednesday.
Yes, here we go. Right there. If you happen to bump into Jordan Andrews, or maybe Miss Barlow, I'll call her that because I don't want to pronounce that wrong, and Lavender Tashianda? Is that, how do you pronounce his name?
Lavender?
That's what I want to make sure. Lavender
Laviendor?
Ashford. A little forgery there. They'd like to bump into these folks and say hello to them once again there at the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. You can get in touch with the East Mississippi Crime Stoppers or call them at 855-485-8477. Maybe you're pumping gas looking at them now. Go, hey, I'll see you on Scotty Ray.
I bet they're watching Scotty Ray going, ooh, I can't go nowhere today.
It'd be greatest.
I made Scotty Ray.
That was funny. Small neighborhoods, and boy, I tell you, when an emergency breaks out, people come a-running, and that happened as we get here to Brown Hook Road yesterday as a fire was reported. Nody, let's look at this as we pull this up this morning. Here's the scene. Let me hit play here and just show you. Let's make it bigger. You want to make it bigger?
Yeah, let's check it on.
We'll make it full screen. And there you go. Look at that fire. Water hose being used there till the fire department arrives on scene to put that out. And that's how quickly. He said he went in to get a glass of water and come back out, and burning a small area, and he had jumped to his barn and got some hay. And fortunately, it was put out before everything was lost.
That's a hazmat container right there. I might need to go check that out.
There you go. Let's see what else we got that happened yesterday. Now, this has become the scene of wreck after wreck after wreck, and I watched how this happened. Let's go here and blow this up too, Odie. This is Highway 19, right there as you come out from State Blvd Extension. Let's pull this up. State trooper on scene. You see the car here, but this car was going to the intersection and crossing. Let's just turn this on.
It was trying to head south on 19 towards Marion.
As you'll look here, they were right there going across and got hit right there. And up here is the car that it came in contact with.
Wow.
Now, let's stop.
Look, there's a Scotty Ray mobile. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
We were yesterday. Let me show you some pictures of this. And again, here's the car that was struck. A closer look at what went on here. This car was going north on 19. This car was crossing. And once the car gets struck like this, it spins the car around and it coasts back over the same direction it was coming from. Does that make sense?
It does now. Yeah.
I would have never thought that. And here's another look at it. Look at the major damage. It was a clean car right before it got hit. Very clean.
They just washed that.
And as we'll see this, Mississippi Highway Patrol there, and numerous people from Sicalina Volunteer Fire Department on scene helping out with this. Glass and things everywhere there. At the end of the day, no major injuries. There were some minor ones. Ambulance came and checked everybody out, and there's another view there. So that's what went on yesterday afternoon. Again, this was 5:30, 6 o'clock on everybody's pathway home.
Yeah.
So watch that intersection. It is dangerous, and we have seen people have to use helicopters from situations just like that.
In that spot.
So, something to keep in mind. We had a minor accident as we go here. This is going to be Highway 495 in King Road. Had a little fender bender there also. Highway was blocked for a few moments, and I meant to ask her name, but a person stopped. She got out and she was directing traffic until police got there. And I wanted to thank her because she really went above and beyond. She was so sweet, and she was helping out everybody that she could until the sheriff's department arrived and then the highway patrol got there. So appreciate you so much, and I apologize for not remembering your name. And then I got the phone call that says, you need to come to Highway 19. And then...
You forgot.
While I was there, they go, Roy Dollar Road, somebody else. It was like 5 wrecks within 30 minutes.
I bet your gas bill.
It's high.
About as much as PHI.
I almost need an air refueling unit that pulls up beside me there, and you never stop.
So why has he got a trailer full of gas cans?
We'll be right back. We're going to go back in history. More coming up with Taylor as we get this day going. Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Preserve at Meridian is the premier senior living community in the Meridian area, offering independent living cottages, assisted living, and maintain their independence and pursue an engaging lifestyle with a robust activities calendar, personalized care programs, wellness activities, restaurant-style dining, and much more. Call or visit us online today at preserveatmeridian.com to schedule your personal tour.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And Odie, I hate to say this, but there's a lot of people that find this offensive now. Like giving this as a Christmas gift and putting it underneath a pillow as a hint sometimes makes a few people upset. As we go back, today was the first day it was printed, 1885. And a lot of people should subscribe to this. Maybe they would know what to do.
I probably need to.
It's called Good Housekeeping.
I might need a copy.
Nothing like. And can you believe that? Does that magazine still exist?
Well, I know there's a housekeeping, but I don't know if it's a good housekeeping or not.
I'm unsure, and because they've done away with home ec in high school. I mean, I can see them not wanting someone to get offensive about that because that can hurt feelings there. Yeah. This guy's been in a lot of movies, but I remember this one episode of JJ and the Gang of Dynamite, as he was a special guest there, and he was trying to hook up with JJ's mama after James passed away. Do you remember this episode?
I remember that, yep.
Roscoe Lee Brown is born on this day. You remember him, but he was Mr. Smooth.
I'm trying to think of what all movies.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot.
He's been
Great
a lot.
Actor.
Yeah, a lot of appearances there. Not sure who. Does this really exist, or is this just somebody that thinks it's like a UFO?
I think it's just a UFO.
Yeah, people sometimes.
Somebody.
You had a few. You're sitting in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and you think aliens get you. 1933 was the first time that this would come about. The Loch Ness Monster was sighted. Again, I'm not so sure about all of that.
No, and we're not going to use the Lima dive team to go find it.
He might eat you. Now, who all watched Walking Tall? The original movie.
The original.
I ain't talking about that thing that they done that was horrible.
With the Rock at the casino?
And I like Rock, but that did not portray what went on.
How about it goes back to what we've said before? Make your own movie.
Yes, I agree with that. But the original movie, and it really played pretty close to what went on. You'll remember this guy, Bruce Glover. He was born. Played one of the deputies in that. You remember him? He got whooped in the movie a time or two there. There's a lot of friends of Buford's got whooped up on.
Yeah.
But he played that part of the, and he was in other shows, but that's the one that sticks out the most. His face, as you remember back watching Walking Tall. I like that movie. A whole lot.
It was a good movie.
Trevon Walker, wasn't that the original star of that?
I don't know his name.
Things in life could be worse. Your mama could name you a name that, well, nobody can pronounce, or you go, well, that's kind of odd there. Well, Engelbert was born today. Yeah, his mama named him that. She really did. Engelbert how do you say it? Humperdinck?
Humperdinck.
Can you imagine in first grade trying to spell that?
Could you imagine trying to pronounce that?
The only thing that I can remember that Engelbert done was after the lovin', I'm still in love with you. You remember anything other than that?
No, I remember that one.
Release Me and Unforgettable. I don't know those, but
Unforgettable.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it. But do you know any Engelbert? Do you have that in your car?
I do not.
Come on now.
I do not, unfortunately.
Now, I know that I always like Gordon Lightfoot. Sundown, you better take care. Stuff like that. But Engelbert, I don't know.
Bob said it was Engeldink Humblebert.
That's as pretty close to it as you can get there. And Eugene said it was Joe Don Baker. Joe Don Baker.
All right.
You're from the South if your mama names you Joe Don or Scotty Ray. Just telling you. It's a double thing. You got to have two names down here. You got two names over there?
I do not.
What is your middle name?
Cain, C-A-I-N. It's a family name, actually.
Taylor Cain.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever yell that at you?
She did when I was little.
Okay.
Sometimes she yelled the whole thing, Taylor Cain Johnson.
Come on in. We go back to the guy that talked about, well, all the gold is in California in a bank in somebody else's name. Houston. There's one more reason. Y'all remember the Gatlin brothers? Well, Larry Gatlin has a birthday today. He was born in 1948. He had a few other hits there, but they were on Barbara Mandrell's show a lot there. But All the Gold, that was probably their biggest song, if I remember right. Let's see what else went on. 1960, we talked about this guy yesterday a lot. He did influence, and his son now doing some producing and stuff. But back in 1969, Glenn Campbell took it to number one. Old Galveston.
Glenn Campbell.
It wasn't my favorite, but I liked Southern Nights a little bit better, maybe Rhinestone Cowboy. But that was one of the ones that started. What was that song about where he kept his sleeping bag behind her couch? Gentle on My Mind.
Yeah, went over my head.
Oh, you don't know that one?
Not right off.
I'm gonna host a class. It's coming soon. I may let Greg fill in for me.
Oh, golly.
Back in 1969. Speaking of that, those were some big words today that deals with this next character there. He always aggravated his captain?
Sergeant.
Sergeant, yes. Y'all
Sergeant
remember
Carter.
Gomer Powell, UMC, ended today.
Golly, Sergeant Carter.
Gomer, outside of Hee Haw, really never done anything past that, did he?
No, he didn't. Besides, now he did a lot of singing. He had a lot of albums out, especially some Christmas albums and things like that. But he wasn't in an awful lot of movies.
And I'm going to say it just wasn't my flavor of music. I mean,
but he had a beautiful voice.
Remember the episode where they put Barney up there, and I think he sang in Barney's place? He could sing.
Yeah, he was lip syncing.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Oh, yeah, I love that Shazam line. As we go back, speaking of Walking Tall, now he really has done some good movies since then. He ended up in a role with a big stick that didn't make a whole lot of sense.
A great actor. And that would have been a great movie if it would have been something besides Walking Tall.
And my next problem with that movie was, and because they used him in The Dukes of Hazzard, he's disgusting. That Johnny Knox guy.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched him on that, I ain't gonna name the name of it. It was on MTV. That was very disgusting. Johnny Knox played the part of his deputy in that, and it just not a good character. Is that okay to say that?
I'll go for that.
But The Rock has a birthday, and you can't beat a better guy than this. 72, Dwayne Johnson was born. Come from nothing. If y'all remember, returned to Mississippi to give the guy that let him stay at his house, gave him a brand new truck for all he done for him when he had nothing. Truly, there's not many people that do that. Remember those who helped him along the way.
Mm-hmm. Steve Harvey did the same thing, you know.
Did he? I didn't know that.
He was raised by another couple, mom and dad, and he has taken care of them.
I heard him talking about I forget where he was, and he had like $130, just enough to fly somewhere for an interview, and it was, do I go or not? Because he had nothing when he landed, and he took that gamble, and it paid off for him. He really is an inspirational speaker when it comes to I had nothing, and if you work, you can become somebody.
Steve Harvey is a great man. Just pull him up and look at him. Some of his YouTubes when his inspiration.
Who was all of that tried, and I use the word tried, to take Richard Dawson's spot? Because Steve Harvey's done well with...
golly, what's his name?
There was a couple of men there that it didn't fit the part.
Well, the guy that's there now.
Was there somebody else there?
The one who had that little... He had a sitcom show, and then he had a... Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, that guy. I don't like him. What's his name?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, no. He's
Carey something or something.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Don't care for him a bit.
He's another one of those that I say lacks character in life.
Yeah, and he's took not Richard Dawson.
Steve?
The Price is Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Well, he was on Price is Right too, that Drew guy.
Yeah, he's on there now.
And you're Bob Barker? You trying to bring Bob in?
Yeah,
Yes,
Bob. Well, you said Richard is the one where...
All in the guest game.
Yeah.
Richard Dawson, come here, give me a kiss. And they'd sue him now if he got within 3 feet of him.
He kissed everybody.
Everybody. I ain't sure he didn't kiss the men. He couldn't help it. It was 1976. Did it turn out pretty good? Yeah, but do I go back and listen to it? No. This would be one of the weakest Merle Haggard songs I've ever known. All in the movies there. It was made for a movie, if you remember that. As we move right along to find something better, I had forgotten about this, and I had to go back and listen to it this morning at 3:30 as I was here. Sheena Easton. Anybody remember that name?
Yeah.
My baby takes the morning train.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting bad looks over there. Now, I can't give anything for her hair, but there was a big controversy when this came out. The song was going to be called 9 to 5. And so they had to tag it with Morning Train to keep it from Dolly. But it was humongous of a song. That's the only really thing that I know she done other than the one with We've Got Tonight with Kenny Rogers. She was big in her time.
Yeah, she has a lot of songs out there. And, of course, there I am. I don't really know names. But
does the name T. Graham Brown mean anything to you?
Yep, know the name.
He came to Meridian quite a few times for the Jimmy Rogers Festival, stumbled out, and he'd go on stage and do this. Don't go to strangers. You don't hear much on him lately. That's about it for him there. We'll leave it at that. Bless his heart. This group, I would never be able to know the name because it was on the wrong side of the dial. I mean, there wasn't many people who listen to Allergy. I only know this because I hung around some other people. What was that? How did it start out? Wait, I just died in your arms tonight.
I just died in your arms.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember this. Like I said,
Cutting Crew. I would have never been able to come up with that name, but it was a number 4 hit there. It was number 1 today in the U.S., made it to 4 in the U.K., but I just died in your arms again last night. Let's just go across. Did you know that one?
I did not.
They played it at prom. It had to be big.
She doesn't know who's on first.
No, she doesn't. Let's see here. Today would be the day that Michael Jackson disguised himself and snuck up amongst the commoners. Yeah. Let's just take a look at what Michael looked like as he put on a ball cap and tried to blend in, and he did. He went right past everybody. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna say nothing else about Michael today. We'll leave that alone too. 1991, he was everywhere. The Father Dowling Mysteries. Anybody remember watching that?
I never did.
He made
and I love
from Happy Days. Yeah. He had to find something else to do. He became a priest, and there it is.
Didn't he do the hair commercial?
Which hair commercial?
Where you get them plugged in.
I don't remember him doing that, but if you say so, I'll go with you.
I'm just asking because I don't
remember it.
Because he did do a commercial, but I don't remember what big commercial he did.
Rolaids or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Got me. Cheers. Boy, it was big. It made it so big that in 92 it was on the cover of TV Guide today. I did not watch that regularly. A bunch of drunks didn't excite me, but apparently the rest of America did.
Well, I mean, I had a beer in that bar.
You went there?
Yeah.
All I can think of every time I see this guy is the title of that movie, the Spy Who Shagged Me. Austin Powers made it to theaters today. Anybody remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let me just tell you, it is nowhere good as Undercover Brother. I don't care.
No.
I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You need to watch that because that is good comedy.
That is.
The guy that was in, I can't think of his man. He played that part some kind of good.
He did.
The mayonnaise and the whole 9 yards.
Oh, he's trying to persuade me.
Yeah, it was funny. If you ever get a chance, watch it there. As we go back, something big happening today. Public enemy number one was taken out. 2011, Osama bin Laden did not exist after this morning. A few guys with our military dropped in for a little visit and said tap, tap, tap. And it was all over.
Yep.
From DeKalb, Mississippi, we welcome Ramit. How are you today? Glad to have you there. Miss Margie's in with us. The Maytag commercial, did he do that?
I guess it was. And then Robin said, yeah, he did do the hair plucking commercial.
The things that Odie remembers.
Well, you know, I might need it one of these days.
Well, I need it, but I ain't doing it. And I ain't
say
buying
I was.
And I'm not buying a piece of hair that moves from one side of your head to the other.
Well, it just blows over in the wind.
They make Stetsons and Resistals every day.
You got to glue that puppy down.
Where was it? I made it to other news sources because they didn't recognize me the other day.
Yeah,
because
you
I didn't
did.
have my hat on.
Sir, did you see what happened?
Yeah, did. I was just standing here. Or your voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, never mind. My bad.
Scotty Ray and Odie, good morning. We'll be right back.
Just $41 a month for this new Brother embroidery machine. Buy it local and get instructions for life, service, financing, the lowest price guaranteed, and take it home today at the Sewing and Vacuum Center in Meridian and Select in Flowood and Hattiesburg.
Your next appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, drop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers. A showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen, Amana, and delivery is available. With a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. and by appointment after hours and weekends. Summertime has arrived and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk.
Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts is located in downtown Quitman, directly across the street from the post office. They are your one-stop shop for all of your floral and gift-giving needs. They have everything you need to make those you care about feel special, from a fully stocked gift shop to roses, mixed flower arrangements, and plants. Whether it be a special occasion or just because, remember them in your time of need for all of your funeral floral arrangements. Call on Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts at 601-776-3010.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie, and I was sitting in North Hills yesterday speaking to a beautiful lady. And it was very hard to leave her. I was with Amy Parra, and me and her were catching up on old times, and I got word that there was somebody missing near Lauderdale. So I had to tell her I had to leave, and Lord, who'd we bump into out in the bushes? Well, it was Odie.
Cranky, look at that.
You were in the brush, Odie.
Oh, it was in the brush out there.
Tell me what went on with this, because I know a lot of people heard the sirens going off and a lot of emergency cars going up there. What went on?
I had a hunter that got confused where he was at and walked around trying to find his way out. Couldn't find his way out of the woods. So we tracked him down. 911 helped us track him down by pinging his phone. We were able to get into where he was at and get him safely out and Metro come up and evaluated him. One thing is was dehydrated. We're getting on that time of year that you need water every day. Gatorade does not do it. Coffee does not do it. Coca-Colas do not do it. They're great to have, and nothing better than a good cold Coke or a sweet tea, but it doesn't do good if you're going to be out in the elements. You've got to have good old plain water, and you've got to drink plenty of water. What you drink today helps you tomorrow. What you drink tomorrow helps you the next day. You can't just start drinking water the day of. If you're going to cut grass, don't just drink it before you go cut grass.
The water boy.
The water boy. The water boy.
It's got H2O.
It's got H2O in it. This
Again.
come from the
that movie.
Where was it? From the Ice Bug.
That movie, that is classic. It truly is. Another one of those top 10 movies there you should watch there. Yeah. Now, another thing that's been going...
Cold.
We brought this up, and I'm going to have another one to show here in just a little while, is it's a theft ring hitting Lauderdale County right now as we turn here to see a group of four-wheelers, 2 of them stolen from this home here. This is what they look like. Here's another one there. They're taking them left and right, Odie. Again, southeast part of the county getting the most stolen here recently. And we'll have another update on this. So if you see, are they most likely out of state? Most likely. But keep your eyes. Something looks weird, not right. Yeah. Call the sheriff's department, have them come on out. Now, we had another question about air care, and we brought you this. What's that?
It's PHI.
Thank you.
Well, I meant as an air. Oh, is that somebody else? I didn't even know that was a name.
2 different companies.
I didn't even know that was a company name.
Air Medical.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Air Ambulance. There we go.
Well, as we look at this, Taylor's here to talk about this, how they come and take care of you. And counties, we're wanting to know where y'all fly to. So if you're watching, does this benefit you if you buy this, what you're talking about?
We have over 80 bases across the nation. So you could buy this if you're on vacation in Arizona and PHI picks you up out there. And we have 3 bases in Mississippi, Jackson, Columbus, and Marion. So if you are in the Marion area, Columbus area, Jackson area, just any in the Mississippi State area, then this would benefit from you. We have some in Alabama. We have some in Louisiana too. So, and they're really big out in Texas and Arizona.
Now, what we're referring to, and Odie, I'll let you recap this, of the expense if you're in an auto accident or have to be airlifted. What could that run up to?
Yeah, I mean, you're like $50,000 to $80,000 just to bring a helicopter, and sometimes that's your best chance is to get a helicopter there on scene. And we've used this yes, they're here at the airport, but this is Clark County, Neshoba County, Newton County, Scott County. They will come to all of these counties. It's not just we've got a bird in Marion and it's only for Lauderdale County. No, this is for the surrounding areas. And they've been called to a lot of scenes. We've used both of them many a times. And they do a lot of training with our fire departments, both city and county, and Lima as well, setting up landing zones, how to prepare a patient to get on the bird. Do a lot of work with first responders.
Now, as we hear 50 to 80,000, what does it cost to get a little insurance package there to save that money?
As low as $65 a year, and it covers you and your whole household.
That's not bad.
That is not bad at all. Like Bob said, it's less than feeding Harold.
It is. Now, we gave the number out earlier. What is it again?
601-715-3361.
That's PHI, and it does deal with air. If you're in a problem there, they take a little bird and they fly to you where you are and take you to a medical facility for as quick response as they can get you there. It's very, very affordable. And I know there's no way to do this, but y'all fly probably at least once a day. Would you narrow it down to that? Or are there some days it doesn't take off?
I would say probably once a day, most likely, but some days it doesn't take off. You know, it just depends on how calm things are. But actually there's over 500,000 people that get airlifted in the nation. So
per day, around 500,000 people.
Per day.
That's a lot, and you could be one of those statistics. And again, when an accident happens, I remember I don't know, a year and a half ago, something like this. I remember hearing about a copter landing in Newton. So I called the sheriff and I said, "Is anything?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "My mom." And he said she had to be taken to a hospital. Those things happen. You don't know when it will happen. Instead of being on the bill for $90,000, you can spend $65 a year, and really, really help you out there.
Correct. And PHI is actually getting really involved in the community. I don't know if anybody's seen this on Facebook or around town, but we're doing a toy drive for Hope Village called Flying for Summer with PHI. And we're asking specifically for outside toys so the kids can go outside and play.
Good plan there.
And you can drop these donations off at Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Club Ford Gym, Creative Pain Tattoo, and Future Family Center.
All right, we did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. We did get an update yesterday from Sheriff Ward Calhoun as to, and we posted this. Let me put this up here. The person that lost her life on the train tracks this week. His name was Trevon Walker out of Atlanta, Georgia, who lost his life there out near Toomsuba near the train trestle.
Yeah.
So sad. I don't care where you're from, that something like that could happen in our community. We'll be right back with more coming along. Scotty Ray and Odie on a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. Welcome back. Scotty Ray and Odie. As landscape, I want to show this picture. We have something new coming to Meridian. Meridian Community College is going to be installing a new sports complex. But boy, the scenery is changing. As somebody in the comments posted a picture that they were born at Mattie Hersey, and each year they went back and took their picture in front of Mattie Hersey, there by the magnolia tree. It's already gone, and this is the way it's starting to shape up and look different as we see the landscape there. Mattie Hersey sit right on this hill, and all these oak trees line the road out there. They'll be soon gone as, well, they're taking them down one at a time there, and progress comes. But, boy, I sure will miss seeing those trees. It was so peaceful looking at those.
You know, years ago, across from Dairy Queen on 39, there was a skywalk.
I remember
you
that.
had to walk up and go across. Well, it was a lot of steps going up, and people just did not use it like they thought when they
Trying
built
to take
it.
shortcuts.
Yeah, so they figured, well, we'll just play Frogger coming through here. Traffic was a lot less than what it is now. They took that down, and the plan was to move it to College Park to connect the dorms with College Park Shopping Center, to walk across 8th Street there.
It makes
to go
sense.
to your school. So you don't have a bunch of people crossing the road and somebody get in an accident. Now would be a good time to have something like that. If you're building this big softball complex, you've got all the parking, have something to walk across, because it's a busy road.
Let me ask Odie, since he knows so much, what become of that thing? Where did it go?
There for a while, it sat down behind like the old Nabisco plant there off of 8th Street and 22nd Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Something solar place that sold some air conditionings. It's but it's sat back there for a while. I don't know where it's at now, but that would be a.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah. Oh, your fellow, Chris Christopherson, used to fly helicopters for PHI.
Didn't know that. Oh, Chris.
Yeah,
well, he did land one there in Johnny's yard. Kind of knew how to do it, didn't he? Don't forget, this is coming up this weekend also as we get ready for Bud and Boil in downtown Meridian. That's going to be going on. Saturday, we'll also have this with our friends in Collinsville as Collinsville Day is coming. Make sure to come on out. It'll be a lot going on.
We'll have our shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers. We'll have all that available out there at Collinsville Day. So come see us and get your memorabilia. Scotty Ray and Odie Show.
Susan says her mom was a student nurse at Mattie Hersey and would meet her dad on lunch break underneath the magnolias.
Wiley said, what's the best way to message birthdays or anniversaries? There's a new way coming.
Yeah.
That's going to be better. But right now, in the comments is the best way. And I also try and use my phone, and I'm trying to go through here if I don't see them on what we've got here and keep up with them. I'm not the best, and I apologize for missing.
But pretty soon,
that one.
it's already set up. I just hadn't put the number out there, but we've got a text line where you can send in, and Odie will have a phone here where he can pick it up and go, oh, yeah, you just text it. That's coming, and we'll try to introduce that next week if I can remember to bring the phone.
And it's not an Android.
It is an Android. I forgot to do that.
Get my wife to teach me how to use it.
Man, those things are ferocious. I know a lot of people love them, but I cannot. I bought one as a backup phone when we're live on the scene. I can't get in it.
I don't know how
Throw it
to
away.
use them either.
Go back to the iPhone.
Amy, boy, she's good at it. That's all she's ever had.
So what phone do you use?
I use an iPhone for both work and personal, so.
I knew she was smart.
But there's a lot of people that love the Android. Now, you can store your own music on an Android. That's one of the things. And it connects to a computer to where you can download things quickly and easily, and you don't have to pay Mr. Apple to listen to music and put your own stuff on there. But if you can't use it and you're not smart enough to get in it, what good is all that?
And
I'm
the
there.
security of an iPhone is a whole lot better than an Android.
Yeah, so something to think on. Just whatever you're getting there. All right, we're going to come back in just let's go ahead and do this. It's time to do that.
Well, golly, we got to do that. But yes, so Lori Joyner is having a birthday today, along with Ryan and Jesse Moore is having an anniversary today. Don't know how many years it is, but they are having an anniversary. Josh Randall's 21 years young today. And Samantha House, 24 years young. So we're going to get right on over here.
Margie says she's all about that Android there, Odie.
I tell you, a lot of them are. Oh, look at here. Amanda Williams. So see, Wiley it paid to be a couple of days off. While Amanda Williams, 38 years old the other day. Today's winner. Happy birthday. And my wife says, Android is for a complex mind. Apple is for the simple-minded folks.
Uh-oh. She didn't call me and you simple-minded.
Do you see what her mind is complex? Let me tell you. I ain't figured it out yet.
And you're not.
And I'm not. Simple-minded. Can you believe that?
Hey, if anybody had their boat took from their house, there's one sitting on the edge of I-20 right now. Looks kind of odd sitting there on I-20.
You can't fish there.
No, but there is one on I-20. So in case you had your boat removed from your house, it's there. Conroe. Oh, I just got reports from Conroe, Texas. We'll put up some video from Conroe, and let's see what else we got here. Nothing else there. All right, we need to leave on a Bible verse this morning. Taylor, we can't thank you enough for coming in. Again, that number to call
is 601-715-3361.
There you go there. That'll take care of you. Yeah. Anything that you need with PHI.
And now that's not to call and request a helicopter. That's call to talk to her about the insurance and getting that stuff going. So just be careful that you don't call her going, I need a helicopter. So,
alrighty there.
But one thing we always want to do is go to the Lord and ask Him to come into our lives. And today, Colossians 4, verse 2, devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. You know, we don't have to get down on our knees and put our hands together, close our eyes, and bow our head to pray. We can pray in whatever situation we're in, whether that's driving down the road and you see something you want to pray about it and ask the Lord to help out. You can do that. We have a direct line from us straight to the Lord Jesus Christ. We don't have to pay long distance. We don't have to do anything. Anytime, anywhere, we have that direct line to talk to the Lord, and the prayer is one thing that will change your life.
But there's people that would like to take that right away from you. Never, ever forget that.
Man.
All right,
Amen.
Jody.
So, till then, we love you. We'll see you in about 23 hours. Have a wonderful Thursday.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.